Okay, so last time we have covered till here. We saw that the velocity can change if there is change in speed or change in direction or both. Now let us go ahead and see what is uniform and non-uniform linear motion. Now linear motion means it is in a straight line. Now uniform means what and non-uniform means what? Let us try to understand. So Amar, Akbar and Anthony are traveling in different cars with different velocities. Now distance covered by them during different time interval is given in the following table. Observe the table. So if you look at the time, it is 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30. That means the intervals of time is 30 minutes each. Successive intervals. तर 5 आहे, 5 नंतर 5:30 आहे, 5:30 नंतर 6 आहे, अर्धा अर्धा तासाचा गॅप आहे. Half an hour difference is there. Now if you see the distance covered by Amar, it is also even. You can see 20 plus 20 40 plus 20 60 plus 20 80 like that. So it is covering, or the Amar is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time. Now look at Akbar's distance. So 0 to 18, then 18 to 36. Now subtract and see. Then 42 minus 36, you subtract and see. So you'll see that the distance covered by Akbar is not equal in successive time periods. So if you see the timetable and find the difference between the terms, then it is not equal. Now look at Anthony's distance. So 0 to 14, 14 plus 14 is 28. Now 28 plus 14 you do and see how much do you get. So that is 42. 42 plus 14 again, 56. 56 plus 14. So we see Anthony covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. So if an object covers unequal distance in equal intervals of time, it is said to be moving in non-uniform speed. And if it covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, that is uniform speed. I have highlighted it for you. जर इक्वल डिस्टन्स इक्वल इंटरवल्स टाईममध्ये असेल तर त्याला म्हणायचं आहे युनिफॉर्म स्पीड, आणि जर नसेल तर म्हणायचं आहे नॉन युनिफॉर्म स्पीड. नाउ लेट अस सी वन experiment. So you have to take a small channel like this and place a ball on it. As it is inclined to the ground, what will happen? The channel, very easily you can see in the diagram that the ball is sliding downwards because of gravity. Gravityमुळे the ball खाली येणार आहे. Now if you look at the velocity of the ball, is it constant throughout? No, it will keep on changing. Initially the ball was slow, then its velocity will increase. So anything that is falling down or sliding along the gravity, because of gravity, its velocity increases. Now what is change in velocity called? Change in velocity with respect to time is called acceleration. So rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is called as acceleration. Remember this. Okay, so we have another formula, final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. So v minus u upon t, a is equal to v minus u upon t. Learn this formula, it is important. So very simple example I can give you. Suppose that you are sitting on a cycle and the cycle is not moving at all. So you are at rest. Then you start pedaling the cycle. What will happen? The velocity will go on changing. It will increase. And then that is nothing but acceleration. Now you are going on the road where nobody is there. And you can go as you like. Whatever speed you want, you can go. And then somebody comes in between. So you need to slow down. So for that you apply brakes. That is also acceleration, but this time it is called negative acceleration. So we have three types of acceleration: positive, negative and zero. An object with positive or negative acceleration is there. When velocity of the object increases, it is positive. When it decreases, it is negative. When there is no change in velocity, then we call it as zero acceleration. Now look at this. So 0 seconds, distance covered is 0. 10 seconds 15 meters, 20 seconds 30 meters, 30 seconds 45 meter. So if we see the time, as the time is increasing, the distance is also increasing. Now difference between the consecutive distances is also same. 15 plus 15 is 30, 30 plus 15 is 45, 45 plus 15 is 60, like that. Okay. So the graph will look something like this. And you can see object in uniform motion covers equal distance in equal intervals of time. So graph will be a straight line. So distance time graph will be a straight line. I have drawn roughly, but you can draw properly taking the points, plotting the points. Now if you look at the second table, now in this table we see the distance is not uniform. 0 plus 7, 7 meters, plus 7 should be 14, but here it is 12. So distance between or the consecutive distances, they are not evenly spaced. Difference between them is not equal. So the line will not be a straight line. It will be not uniform. So it will be up and down. Now look at this graph, very peculiar graph. Now this graph is different. It is velocity time graph. So we have 60 km per hour, that is the y-axis. See the y-axis. Y-axis वर velocity आहे आणि velocity कशी आहे, constant आहे. So on the x-axis there is time, that is 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, like that. So after 1 hour, how much is the velocity? 60 km per hour. After 2 hours, again 60. After 3 hours, again 60. So as the time interval is passing, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, the velocity remains constant. So what kind of acceleration this is? It is zero acceleration. There is no acceleration at all, because the velocity remains constant. It is not changing, because acceleration is what? Change in velocity upon time. Change in velocity upon time, but there is no change in velocity. So here zero acceleration. Velocity remains constant. Now let us see another one, velocity time graph for uniform acceleration. So you can see after 5 seconds, 10, 20, 15, 20, 25, like this time interval is there. After every 5 seconds, the velocity is increasing. First it was 0, then 8, then 16, then 24. So it's 8 stable basically. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24. So the gap between the two numbers, 8 plus 6 plus 8 is 16. 8 plus 8 is 16 and 16 plus 8 is 24, like that. So if you draw a line, it will look something like this, velocity time graph. It will be again a straight line passing through the center, through the origin. You can see the origin 0 0, that is the intersection of x-axis and y-axis, and you will get a straight line. So velocity changes by equal amounts in equal intervals of time. Thus this is uniformly accelerated motion. Okay, so it is a straight line. Again they have said the things. Okay, so let us go ahead now. Equations of motion using graphical method. Now these are the three equations which you have to learn. Okay, v is equal to u plus at, then s is equal to ut plus half at square, v square is equal to u square plus, okay, so v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So this is the third equation. So you have to remember and learn it. हे तीन equation learn करा. v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square आणि v square is equal to u square plus 2as. याला म्हणतात इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन. हे इक्वेशन आपल्याला वेगवेगळे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करताना लागणार आहेत. सो v म्हणजे काय? फायनल वेलॉसिटी. u म्हणजे काय? इनिशियल वेलॉसिटी. a म्हणजे काय? ॲक्सलरेशन. आणि t म्हणजे काय? टाइम. s म्हणजे काय? डिस्प्लेसमेंट. हे सगळं इथं वरती दिलेलं आहे, तुम्ही बघू शकता. आय हॅव मार्क्ड इट. नाव लेट अस सी द डेरिवेशन ऑफ द इक्वेशन्स. तर पहिली इक्वेशन कशी तयार झाली बघा, डायग्राम बघा. So we see that OD is U, that is a velocity, initial velocity, then OC is final velocity V, then T is the time interval. So after time T, that we can draw this type of graph. So acceleration is nothing but change in velocity upon time, that is OC minus OD. OC फायनल वेलॉसिटी, OD इनिशियल वेलॉसिटी. OC मायनस OD केलं की तुम्हाला काय मिळणार, ॲक्सेलरेशन. सो ॲक्सेलरेशन इज इक्वल टू OC मायनस OD अपॉन T. Then OC minus OD, look at the figure and say, tell me what is OC minus OD. OC मधून OD मायनस करा, काय राहतं, CD. OC minus OD is nothing but CD. So CD is left. Now A into T is equal to CD. This is the first equation. So remember this first point. Then V is equal to, now V, O to C, what it is made up of? O to C is made up of OD plus CD. OD plus CD. So V is equal to OD plus CD. So instead of OD and CD, we will write U plus AT. And that is the first equation. तर एकदम सोपं आहे. तर OD म्हणजे U आहे, OC म्हणजे V आहे, आणि OC कशाने बनलेला आहे, OD प्लस CDने बनलेला आहे, आणि CDची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला माहिती आहे AT, आणि ODची व्हॅल्यू U आहे. तर V इज इक्वल टू U प्लस AT. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन झाली. आता दुसरी बघा. So S is equal to area of quadrangle. ओके, क्वाड्रँगल DOEB. DOEB कशाने बनलेला आहे, रेक्टँगल आणि ट्रायंगल. बघा बरं, ODBE एक ट्रायंगल आहे, एक रेक्टँगल आहे त्याच्यामध्ये. आता याच्यामध्ये काय आहे, DA इज इक्वल टू OE, DA इज इक्वल टू OE and AE is equal to OD. So we put these values. So area of rectangle is equal to what, length into breadth. तर याच्यामध्ये काय आहे, लेंथ इंटू ब्रेथ, AE इंटू OE, लेंथ इंटू ब्रेथ. लुक इन दिस, AE इंटू OE, लेंथ इंटू ब्रेथ, or breadth into length, whatever, plus area of triangle, half into base into height, that is AB into DA, AB into DA, half into base into height. Okay, so we put the values. Now what is AE, that is U, OE is T, OE and D are equal to T, so AB is equal to AT and S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So S is nothing but the displacement. ठीक आहे, तर S म्हणजे एरिया काढायचा आहे. तर एरिया कसा काढणार आपण, रेक्टँगलचा एरिया प्लस ट्रायंगलचा एरिया, आणि त्यासाठी व्हॅल्यूज टाकल्या, तर UT प्लस हाफ AT स्क्वेअर दुसरी इक्वेशन मिळाली. तसंच तिसरं आहे एरिया ऑफ ट्रॅपेझियम. एरिया ऑफ ट्रॅपेझियमचा फॉर्म्युला काय, हाफ इंटू सम ऑफ द लेंथ ऑफ पॅरलल साइड्स इंटू डिस्टन्स बिटवीन द पॅरलल साइड्स. हाफ इंटू सम ऑफ लेंथ ऑफ पॅरलल साइड्स इंटू डिस्टन्स बिटवीन द पॅरलल साइड्स. हा फॉर्म्युला आहे, तुम्ही लर्न करायचं आहे. So you have to learn this formula and then we put the values. So half into OD plus BE into OE. So OD plus BE, look in the diagram, OD plus BE, these are the parallel sides. Okay, into height that we multiply. Once we multiply, we get the answer, that is half into U plus V into T. Now what is A? A means acceleration, V minus U upon T. So T is equal to what? Interchange. A च्या जागी T घ्या, T च्या जागी A घ्या, interchange them. What you will get? T is equal to V minus U upon A. So instead of T, we can write V minus U upon A. So we do that and then we get this V plus U into V minus U. It is like formula from mathematics, A plus B into A minus B. That is A square minus B square. A square minus B square. So like that, V square minus U square. So we transfer U on this side, so we get V square is equal to U square plus 2as. Now remember, even if you don't understand at the first time, by practice, by solving it, by writing it, you will get it. Okay, so practice this again and again. Okay, thank you, we'll meet again.